Ever wondered how some ancient teachings can completely transform your view of the world and reality? What lies behind the philosophies that have endured for centuries and still offer answers to the deepest questions of our existence? Imagine hidden knowledge, guarded for centuries, that can reveal the secrets of the universe and change your life forever. This is the power of the Kybalion and its 7 Hermetic principles. This ancient esoteric text invites you on a journey of discovery and transformation, where each principle guides us to a deeper understanding of our reality. We all seek answers to life's big questions, especially when we feel overwhelmed or in search of purpose. The Kybalion offers ancient wisdom that can illuminate this path. Its teachings connect us to a tradition of knowledge that spans generations, helping us find meaning and direction in our lives. In this video, we will explore the 7 Hermetic principles of the Kybalion, understand their relevance in modern life, and discover how to apply these teachings to promote personal and spiritual transformation. Welcome to the Rational Spirituality channel, a space dedicated to exploring and sharing knowledge that leads us to an extraordinary life experience. Today, we will dive together into this journey of discovery, where each revelation is an invitation to look deeper within ourselves and into the fabric of the universe. Each principle of the Kybalion is a key that opens doors to new perceptions and possibilities, allowing us to see the world with new eyes. The Kybalion is an esoteric text that synthesizes the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure seen as a sage and mystic. His teachings are considered the foundation of many Western esoteric and philosophical traditions. Let's dive into these principles and uncover how they can change our perception of reality. Prepare for a journey to the heart of Hermetic knowledge, where the ancient and the modern meet to reveal timeless truths. Principle of Mentalism. The first principle of the Kybalion states that the all is mind, the universe is mental. This concept leads us to understand that the reality we live in is essentially a mental construct. Everything that exists in the universe, from the stars in the sky to the thoughts in our minds, is formed and shaped by the universal mind. This principle invites us to reflect on the power of our own thoughts and how they directly influence our life experience. By understanding that everything in the universe is created and governed by the mind, we realize the importance of our thoughts and consciousness. Our beliefs and thoughts not only shape our perception of the world, but also have the power to create our reality. When we become aware of this power, we can start transforming negative thoughts into positive ones, using the force of the mind to shape a happier and fuller life. Principle of Correspondence. The second principle of the Kybalion teaches us that as above, so below, as below, so above. This maxim reveals that there are correspondences between different levels of existence and reality. The microcosm and the macrocosm are reflections of each other, showing that the same laws and patterns apply both in the vast universe and in our small inner world. Exploring this idea allows us to see the profound interconnectedness of all things. By observing the correspondences between the inner and outer worlds, we can find harmony and balance in our lives. This principle helps us realize that the changes we want to see in the external world must begin within ourselves. By aligning our thoughts and actions with universal principles, we create a more balanced and coherent life. Principle of Vibration. The third principle of the Kybalion states that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This fundamental truth teaches us that everything in the universe is in constant motion and vibration. From subatomic particles to distant galaxies, nothing remains inert. Everything is in a continuous state of change and transformation. Understanding that everything vibrates helps us recognize that our own vibrations directly influence our reality. The quality of our vibration determines the type of experiences we attract into our lives. By raising our vibration through practices like meditation, gratitude, and changing habits, we can create a more positive and harmonious life. By tuning into higher vibrations, we connect with frequencies of love, peace, and prosperity, transforming our existence from the inside out. Principle of Polarity. The fourth principle of the Kybalion states that everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. This teaching reveals that all aspects of life have opposing polarities, such as light and darkness, hot and cold, love and hate. However, these opposites are not truly distinct but are rather extremes of the same spectrum. They are interdependent and complement each other, forming the totality of experience. By understanding that opposites are just extremes of the same thing, we can start to see life's duality from a new perspective. Instead of resisting challenges, we can recognize that they are an essential part of growth and evolution. Using this principle, we can transform challenges into opportunities, see the lesson in every negative experience, and find balance between the extremes. Understanding polarity allows us to see the positive in the negative and helps us navigate life's dualities with wisdom and compassion. Principle of rhythm. The fifth principle of the Kybalion teaches us that everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. This principle shows us that the universe operates in natural cycles and rhythms. Just as the tides rise and fall, everything in life goes through highs and lows, flows and ebbs. This universal rhythm is inevitable and essential for the harmony and order of the cosmos. Understanding the natural cycles and rhythms of the universe helps us accept the highs and lows of life with more serenity. Instead of resisting changes, we can learn to flow with them, taking advantage of moments of ascent and facing periods of decline with resilience. This principle teaches us to be patient and to trust the process, knowing that everything has its time and that, after every fall, there is always a new rise. By aligning with the universal rhythm, we find balance and peace, regardless of external circumstances. Principle of cause and effect. The sixth principle of the Kybalion states that every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. This principle reveals that nothing happens by chance and that all actions have consequences. Every thought, word, and action generates a corresponding effect, creating a chain of events that shapes our reality. This understanding invites us to take responsibility for our choices and to become aware of the impact we have on the world. Understanding that all our actions have consequences encourages us to act with more awareness and intention. We become more mindful of our decisions, knowing that each choice creates an effect in our life and in the lives of those around us. This principle motivates us to cultivate positive habits, make decisions aligned with our values, and take responsibility for our destiny. By doing so, we become agents of change in our own lives, creating a more harmonious and intentional reality. Principle of gender. The seventh principle of the Kybalion states that gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This principle does not only refer to biological gender, but to the presence of masculine and feminine energies in all things. Masculine energy is associated with assertiveness, action, and logic, while feminine energy is related to receptivity, intuition, and creativity. Both are essential and complement each other to create balance and harmony. Exploring the presence of these energies in our lives allows us to recognize the importance of balancing them within ourselves. We all have masculine and feminine aspects that can be cultivated and harmonized. By balancing these energies, we can achieve greater wholeness and effectiveness in our actions and decisions. This principle teaches us that true strength and wisdom come from the harmonious integration of these energies, allowing us to navigate life with more balance and insight. Integration of the principles. The 7 Hermetic principles of the Kybalion are not just isolated concepts but are interconnected and complementary, forming a holistic view of reality. Each principle offers a piece of the puzzle that, when assembled, reveals a deeper and integrated understanding of the universe and ourselves. Integrating these principles allows us to see how they work together to create a life of harmony, wisdom, and spiritual growth. Applying all the principles together can lead to profound personal and spiritual growth. For example, by combining the principle of mentalism with the principle of vibration, we can use the power of the mind to raise our vibrations and transform our reality. Similarly, understanding the principle of correspondence helps us see the connections between universal laws and our own experiences, while the principle of rhythm teaches us to navigate the highs and lows of life with balance. The true magic happens when we integrate these teachings and apply them in our daily lives, creating a more conscious and meaningful existence. Throughout this video, we explored the 7 Hermetic principles of the Kybalion and their profound relevance in our lives. Each principle offers a key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe and helps us live more harmoniously and consciously. From understanding the power of the mind to accepting natural cycles, these ancient teachings provide us with valuable tools for personal and spiritual transformation. We encourage you to reflect on how these principles can be applied in your life to achieve greater understanding and spiritual growth. By incorporating these teachings into your daily routine, you may notice a profound shift in your perception of reality and the way you interact with the world around you. The Kybalion offers a path to transforming your perception of reality and achieving a fuller and more meaningful life. Be inspired to deepen your study of the Kybalion and begin applying these teachings in your daily life. In doing so, you will not only discover new ways of seeing the world, but also find a path to a more balanced, conscious, and enriching existence. May the wisdom of the Kybalion illuminate your journey and transform your life in a profound and lasting way. If these words resonated with you, please like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content on spirituality and spiritual growth. Thank you for joining me on this journey of spiritual awakening. Let us create a community of mutual support where we can inspire each other to live with more inner freedom and authenticity every step of the way. Leave a comment sharing your reflections and experiences with the Kybalion and the 7 Hermetic principles. Which teachings of the Kybalion have you already applied or intend to apply in your daily routine? Your story might be the light that guides others on their own journeys of awakening. May the light guide your path, always.